What a beautiful music. Inspiring and mysterious at the same time. Inspiring and mysterious. Okay. Let me see. I need to pull this. I need to move this thing here. I need to press this button. I need to click on this. Okay. I think we are ready. Look at my ears. They go up sometimes, but okay. On a serious note, good evening, people. Good evening. How are you? On my side, everything beautiful, as usual. And even if it's not, we will paint it beautiful anyway, because it's anyway better, right? Hello, Tony. Hello, Hula. Hello, everyone else that is there, lurking in the shadows without showing. Okay, so today we are going. Oh, I have a number of good news. The first good news is that our sponsor, which is ProAct, as you know. I mean, we have a number of sponsors, but the main one, the one for the server, let's say, is ProAct. You see it on the main page. And by the way, you can click it and check their services. Why not? Agreed to provide, the Unreal server as well. Now, it's just a temporary solution in the sense that we will have the plane shift legacy server, right? We will have the plane shift legacy server in place, right? By the way, one day I think I should make a list of all the servers that we have, which is insane. You will be amazed of how much stuff we have around. But and also the PS Unreal, right? So, but then at a certain point, pretty soon, the PS Unreal will cover, the legacy. So this situation is kind of temporary, but is really important for me because it allows us to test better Unreal in a scenario, in a production scenario, right? So at the moment, PS Unreal is sitting in my home on a machine that is not really that great, and even if I got fiber optics now, which is great, I think the speed, is always a bit lower because anyway you have to do a lot of bounces to reach my house, right? You need to do a lot of network bounces before arriving here, while in an ISP obviously you are in the middle of the big networks, and so it's less bounces, and so it's better. So I think the idea would be to have the PS Unreal, still on my machine, where I do the compilation, and I create the final exe, and then the final exe, and then the final executable is copied into the production one, okay? And so here I think we will run very lean. We will run only the compiled version, and we can make some tests, you know, about performances and other stuff. So meanwhile, the legacy server will stay up, right? So they will be alive together for some time. And then one day, as I was saying, this one will completely replace the other one, right? So that is the first good news, that they approved the second server. That's very nice. The other good news, what is the other good news? Yes, the other good news is that the gobble is getting animated. And finally, which is the one that we miss, you know, we have it in Legacy, but we don't have it in Unreal for different reasons. But bit long to explain, but basically it's not the format in which we made it is not compatible anymore with Unreal, so it doesn't work, and so we had to redo it. So I have a bunch of animations that have been done. Now I can show you a few if you want. I think I can. Why not? Why not? I have no idea where the hell I have them. Yes, I have. No. 3D, NPC, Gobble. Okay, I think I have it here. Like, for example, the die animation I think is good. There are a few animations where we need to do some fixes. Okay, so they are not final yet, but I think, for example, this one is pretty good. Now, consider that our model, you know, as you can see, is still kind of low poly, okay? But that is not the problem of the animation. When we will update the model, if we will update the model, well, for sure we will update the model one day, the animation will still stand, right? I think it's a good animation. I like it. There are also other animations that need to be fixed. For example, the attack animation I asked to be fixed because the reach is too much. Even if I like it, I think it's a nice animation, but the problem is the reach, which is too much. You know the reach? What I mean is that between here and here there is really too much space, and so the player can be here and here there can be a wall, and so it will look pretty stupid that he's trying to reach out for a wall instead of reaching out for the player. So in general, animations, attack animations should not really go super deep unless they are really, you know, spectacular acrobatics animation, and you know, other ones I think we need to fix. I think the hit animation is good. The hit animation is good, it's just too slow. We need to speed it up. But I really like how they move the ears as well. They open the mouth. I mean, everything seems to be done, you know, kind of in the proper way. So this one, it just needs to be speed up a bit. Then we have the walk and the run, but the walk and the run needs some fixes. And the idol, I think we can use this one as an idol variation actually, but it cannot be used as a standard idol, otherwise this guy will always do this continuously, right? So this is an idol variation, not an idol. But yeah, so this is the second good news. Look at this. Then the third good news. Wow, too many good news. I should keep one for tomorrow. Anyway, the third good news is that we finished the Klyros picture today. I have to say I was not very happy about it, but let's say that we cannot go on forever, you know. At a certain point you have to say done, and it's done. So this is the final. This is the final one. This is the second of a series of 5, as usual for the home worlds, right? Compared to the one that I received, there are some changes. I mean, this house in the middle, I still don't like it too much, but at least now it has the same colors of this other one, and so they are matching a bit better. Before it was really with so much different colors and it was looking bad. I mean, the towers are a bit out of place, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. The rest is pretty good. The Kleros lady, I think is very nice, and the tree looks maybe a bit too much like our world. I know. But I think it's okay. I mean, I think it's very hard for me to convey, you know, the unique style of each race to just an external artist. That is also why I usually prefer, you know, people that are already playing Plane Shift to help with the game, so that we keep the same style and the same ideas. And this Island of Ice, I think is anyway good. The sea is good. I like it. This one on the right is a bit rough, but I think it's okay. It has a good style. I like it. So this one I think is final for the second one. There are three more that are getting built for the onward history, right? Okay, that was the third news. The fourth news. I have a fourth news. Wow, the fourth good news. The fourth good news is that John, which is a guy that originally created the DICE plugin, right? Agreed to help me in doing some stuff for the DICE. And actually, he did it already, which is incredible, huh? Super quick, huh? Super quick. So he did it already. And he already sent me some stuff that I can use, and I can go on from there. And so tonight we're gonna do that. So tonight we are gonna take that project and we will start to change it a bit. Now I think I really need to make a plan, because if I just go, you know, random, I think I will not really go anywhere. But so I need to plan a bit what to do, okay? Because it's not an easy task. I mean, it seems easy just throwing, you know, two dice on the table and see what happens, but it's more complex than that, because we have multiplayer, we have predetermined results, we may have game rules. I don't know. So I need to plan. I need to plan a bit more of this, right? But I think the good news is that we have something. So what we decided that the solution will involve a cup, right? And in particular is this cup, right? And this cup is solving all our problems. You remember the discussion we had? And I still have them here on screen. Right? Allow to stop on the face, get the velocity, trying to detect the position, predefined number, table spawn server side, when player join. I mean, all of this bullshit. I mean, we don't need that anymore. With the new solution, we don't need it anymore. The problem, obviously, the new solution is a bit, is kind of cheating a bit, right? So it's not really doing what we want to do. But I mean, it's not, you know, the most elegant solution. But it's the most effective solution. So basically, you choose the dice that you want. And this part is not done yet, because at the moment they are coded. But you choose the die you want, and wait, let me just move this thing because it's super annoying that it's just in the face. You choose the die you want, right? Then you click on this button and you see the dice are going into the cup. And it is already funny. It's already fun. Then the good part is that you can actually shake this thing. You can actually shake it. When you finish the shake, the cap goes down, right? And I think I will have it probably stop on the table for a second and then roll over like if it's you know, discovered. So I think I will keep the cup anyway. And you see the result, and the result is exactly the result that you want. Okay, so there is the now how does it work? I mean, obviously there is a trick, and the trick is that the dice that you see here, you know, now I'm shaking them. Shake it, baby, shake it. I'm shaking them. Right? Has nothing to do with the dice that you will see on the table, because the dice that you have there are actually destroyed and new dice are created, right? Are created on the table. So it's a bit of a trick, but I think it's the best solution we can have. I don't think we can have another. I don't think we should have. We can have another solution. I think is great. Now, yes, there are a few issues, like if you shake without dice. If you shake without dice, the dice are appearing like by magic, right? But it's fine. Okay. So what we're gonna do? We need to build a plan, boys, because nothing happens without a plan. At least in my world. Maybe in your world it does, but in my world it doesn't. Nothing happens without a plan. So we need to change. Or we change this one. Yeah, I think we can change this one, because this one is actually irrelevant at this point. It's actually irrelevant. All this discussion is irrelevant. Well, let's say that we do it differently. So basically the server rolls, right? And then sends results. And we have a client 1 and a client 2. Where we have a client 1 and a client 2. Where things happen. And basically inside client 1 and client 2, they are receiving the results, right? They're receiving the results. And they are receiving the results. And they are animating, and they are doing the animation, right? So basically, whatever you see at the beginning is completely irrelevant, right? Whatever we see here, so these dice, this cup, the movement, the shaking, the whatever, is completely irrelevant. Because anyway, when you're going to leave the mouse, right, to lift your finger from the mouse, we will go to the server, we will get the result. We can even get them before, but go to the server, get the results, and display the right result that we want, right? And it is removing completely the problem of networking, replication, table spawned. I mean, completely removed. Super easy. Super easy. Now, the problem is The problem is how do we do this? So server roles sends results to clients. Clients display the fake animation, then the correct result. The correct dice results. Okay. So this is basically what we do. With a cup. I don't know if you agree to this solution, if you like this solution, if you dislike this solution, let me know. But I think it's the simplest ever, and is the one that will allow us to put this into the game pretty quickly. Well, not quickly, but anyway. Now, what I need to do to enable this in our game? What I need to do to enable this in our game? Good question. I didn't think about it yet, so I'm thinking about it right now. So the first thing I need to do, I think that still in the separate project, which is this one, we need to perfect the cap animation and a bit of the movement and the position of the dice on the table, because you see that, for example, here some of them overlapped between each other, and it's definitely not a good thing, right? You see. So we need some fix of that. Also, I would like the cap to stay. I don't want the cap to go away. I think the cap movement is probably the first thing we need to do. Okay. So the plan is fix the cap movement as we want it to be. Right? The cap animation. Fix the cap shake. Even if I think it's already good, but I can improve it a bit. Then we need to allow to spawn actors with different with different shapes, because the problem is I think that this solution at the moment is working only for a D6, right? But so we need a function. We need a function that comes from the server, which is giving us the okay, this is also important. Where do we decide the type of die to use? It needs to be server side anyway, right? So just a second, because I think I left. Yes, I did. So in reality it's a bit more complex than this, huh? It's a bit more complex than this. Because in reality is player connects to the game, or anyway, player clicks on the table or on whatever it will be. Maybe it will not be the table, will be the container, you know, will be the tray. Clicks on the tray, right? The player clicks on the tray, and this makes him enter into the multiplayer game. Player clicks on the tray, and this starts the mini game, let's call it, okay? Starts the mini game.
Time to get serious.
Yeah, let's get serious, because this thing we need to do, boys. We need absolutely to do this thing. So player clicks on the tray, and this starts the mini game. Then You said you might have to make a buy or dice. Yes. That I think it should be part of the solution. At least not immediately, but I think it would be nice. It would be nice if you could collect your dice and have different sets or whatever. That would be very nice. It would be part of the collectibles of the game. And we can also have some die with, you know, specific drawings on them, you know, representing, I don't know, there can be a D6 with the crystal, with the magic ways, you know. That would be very nice. Oh my god, I want it now. I want it now. No, why I started to think about that. Oh, I want it now. No. Okay. I'm not gonna do it. But imagine a D6, which on each side, you know, a symbol of one of the magic ways, and you can throw it, and I don't know what happens, but okay. So the player clicks on the tray, and this starts the mini game, right? Then the server checks if the player has the dice. Do you say the dice, or do you say if the player has dice? Anyway, has dice to use, okay? And this can be a check on his inventory or whatever, okay? And this one, let's say that for now is more optional, because otherwise we make it too complex from the beginning. This can be a step 2, but logically it is where it should go, right? Okay. Then the available dice are displayed, right? Yeah, or there are some at the table. Yeah, there can already be some at the table. We can also decide that the table is providing some of them, you know? They could also be a way. So yes, maybe we can say that, you know, we can say server checks if the player has dice, or the tray is providing the set, right? Which can also be a choice. The choice can be that, you know, there is no need. At the beginning probably there will be no need, otherwise we go crazy. So whatever is the result of this check, you know, the available dice are displayed. So I think that the way we want to display, I don't know the way I want to display them, but for sure not with this button, which is super bad, but maybe already with the graphic of the die, you know, maybe on the 6 or something. So similarly to what it was in the previous example, you could click on the top and you could see, you know, and you could see the pictures, right? I think we have them here. Yes, here. This. So I think it will show the die that you have available. Now, at that point, I think you can just click on them and put them on the cup, right? Yeah, I think that would be the easiest. So you basically, so the player clicks on the... Now, I don't know if there will be turns, okay? Because this is kind of a problem, because in a multiplayer, obviously every player has his own, you know, thingies, and I think the available dice are displayed only for the player. Only for the current player and client side. So basically you know which ones you have, but your opponent doesn't know which ones you have, okay? He doesn't know all the set of dice that you have, because it's like if you're keeping them in a pocket or in your bag or whatever, right? So you will see these things on your side, right? The dice on your side, you will see them, and then you will click the one to use, right? You will click the one to use. So the player will have to select. The player clicks. The player clicks. The player clicks on the die, on one die, on one die to add it to the cup, right? And you can click on how many you want, right? On one or more to add it to the cup, right? Now, when he has the die on the cup, then the actual game starts, or the actual animation starts. So the player will then shake. Player shakes the cup. Fuck. GG. Player shakes the cup. And okay, animation. Now I just need to understand when I want to send the request to the server. I think as soon as the player starts shaking, we send the request to the server. Player shakes the cap and immediately we send the request to the server to roll, okay? And the player obviously will not know it. He will have no idea that this is happening, but it is happening. And so before he finished the shake, but anyway, it's instant because the server is answering instantly, so like 0 time, like I don't know, 10 milliseconds or whatever. So so the server answers with the server rolls. The server rolls, sends the result to all clients. By the way, do we want the shake to be? Yeah, the shake will be fake. The shake will not be mirrored. So if you are another player, you will see the cup shaking, but not really shaking the way the other player is shaking it. Yes, like a card game with dice. Yes, exactly. What was the name of the game? I have it in my library there. I can still see it probably if I search it. How it was called? I don't. Dragon Dice. I collected a few of them, but then it disappeared. PT. Dragon Dice was a game. Made of dice that was let me go English. There was, made of these dice, and there were rules, and basically every die, so the color determines the type of creature. So if I remember right, like this one were the orcs, this one were like the elves, the blue ones or something like that, this one were the humans, and then every die, depending on the type, so if it was a d6, it was a certain, I don't know, it was like a infantry. If it was a d8, it was something else. Now I don't remember, but there was basically and you would get these dice in bags like that, randomized. So a bit like Magic the Gathering, right? So the same thing that, so you had randomized dice that you could find in any package, right? And I still have them. I think if I go there, I see them in my library. Yes, they are here. Yes. I cannot show them to you, but I cannot show them to you for real. Well, in theory I can if I connect my phone to whatever and I take a picture, and I mean, it's a bit complex, but I mean, if you really want, I can do it. There is the sound. I divided them by faction because all the ones in this box are all green. Wow, I have 1,000,000 green ones. I think they were the orcs. I think so. Let me see if I can take a picture. So you will see the first picture of my life, of my real life. I don't know if it's good or bad, but I took the picture. Now that I took the picture, what I need to do, oh my god, I need to do something super complex. Wait, I need to get this. Is it doable in a reasonable time frame, or am I going to take like 3 days to do it? I need... Wait. Why don't I have my... Wait. Why I don't have... Strange. I found it. So we are breaking reality here, eh? We are breaking reality. Let me see if I can do this. Fuck, is the other type. No, I cannot do it. I cannot do it because it's the other type. Fuck. And so it's GG. And so I cannot do it. No, I cannot believe it. I cannot believe it. Wait. This thing is not connecting. This thing is not connecting. Sorry, I miss a cable to... I miss a cable, my friends. I cannot show you. I can do this. I can send it by email. But anyway, who cares? You may say, who cares? I don't know. It was fun to show you a picture of something that was physically here. I think it was just fun, but maybe I'm overdoing it. Gmail, normal mail. No, I will never be able to do it. It's too complex. It's too complex because on this phone I have another email, not that email. I mean, it's a mess. Wait. WhatsApp can solve the problem. WhatsApp can solve the problem. Can I send a WhatsApp to myself? I don't know. Can I send a WhatsApp to me? No, eh? You can send a WhatsApp only to people. Oh, fuck. Okay, I will send it to some people and then... I'm sending it in a in a group, but anyway, it's my role-playing group, so they will not be surprised. So now I should have it on this PC. Now, in theory, let me see. I have it, boys, I have it. I have it. And so now I can take a picture, a screenshot of this. I can take a screenshot of this and put it here. Okay, so we managed to have a picture, you know, of my real life into the stream for the first time. This is a, you know, this is a first in the history of the stream. Anyway, so these are all the dices that I have for the dragon dice. Well, there is one set, and I have two sets. I don't know what is inside the other box, but these were the one in one box. And the idea is that, yes, you can make games with them, because you can fight, you can put, you know, this die. Let me see what is in the other box, because now I'm curious. I think I'm not touching them since like 20 years or so. The other box, they are mixed. There is a bit of white, a bit of orange, a bit of green. Okay, anyway. So what was the idea of this one? The idea of this one, it was positional though. No, it was not positional. No, you will just roll them and see the results, and then based on the results you were doing stuff, right? But each one was representing a creature, if I remember right. So anyway, I mean, we could create dice like this that you can then use, you know, to play whatever game you want. So the only problem will be the maximum number, right? The maximum number that we want to allow, but because in our cap, you know, there is anyway a limited amount of well, we can make the cap bigger maybe, or we can have it so that you can spawn multiple times. Yeah, I think we can have a clear table. I don't know. Do we want to be able to move the die? I mean, click on one die and move it. Maybe we won't. I don't know. I think it's not required anyway. Okay. Anyway, I mean, moving on. Sorry, I wasted a bit of time, but it was a memory of the past. Hello, Shlu. How are you? So player clicks on one or more die to add it to the cap. Player shakes the cap. And immediately we send a request to the server to roll. The server rolls and the result to all clients. And I would say on your client is showing you the result. On the other client is also showing a bit of a shake, right? I don't know if I want to send a shake. But probably yes. Probably we want to, you know, probably we want to send a shake to the other players. So the player shakes the cap. Immediately we send a request to the server roll, and we send the shake, to all the other players connected. To all other players connected, right? Meanwhile, the server rolls, sends the result to all clients, right? To all clients, and then the cap. So all client, the player releases the mouse, and the cap animation. The cap animation starts, and the results are shown, right? Okay, so I think this is the sequence, boys, and it is pretty much all we need, right? We need to do all of this. You couldn't test the new dev release? Why is crashing on Linux still, or what? Because you are on Linux, right? I don't remember if you're on Linux. Are we getting physical dice games? Yes, you're getting physical dice games, but with a bit of a trick. Okay, so so what you will see something like this. You will see mistakes were made. You will see putting the dice into the cup, right? You will see shaking the cup if you want. I mean, you can shake it as much as you want. You know, trying to change the numbers, and then boom, you will see the result. Okay. Windows. Okay, if you're on Windows, it should work without issues. So probably you said you couldn't test because you didn't have the time. Okay, I see. And you see the result, right? So basically the physics is only in the addition to the cup and the shaking. Okay. Now, okay, so I think the sequence is correct. The sequence is correct. Now, what we need to do to complete this task? I mean, or at least to start the task. At least to start it. We need, yes, to fix the cup movement and make it in a way that I like it. To fix the cup shake, yes, also this one I think we can do it. To create the UI to spawn the actors with different shapes, right? So we need to create the UI for selecting the dice. Then we need the server calls, but they will be fairly easy. So we need to just do the server calls, but they will be easy to do. We need a tray with a table, so we need a 3D tray. I don't know if you want to reuse the one of the other project. Probably yes, just changing the texture maybe of the green part. But we need to create a 3D tray. We need the server calls. And then I think the most complex part is the multiplayer. So the fact that we consider 2 players connected, right? So we need a multiplayer mini game manager, which actually we have already, because in our old game we had mini games, right? We had mini games, which is this one, but we never. I mean, in Unreal, I never really ported it, right? So. But I think there is already some code that allows the multiplayer spawning. Yes, the Windows runs on Proton. In fact, if you go to our wiki and you go under Unreal for players, now there is. By the way, on the wiki there is a new page which is called Unreal for Players. Okay. And if you go here, there is this one, running Windows package on Linux, that explains you how to run through Proton the Windows release on Linux. And it seems to run okay, so it seems to be usable. Okay, let's go, boys. Fix the cap. Okay, fix the cap. How do I want the cap? So first I need to understand how this cap movement is done, by the way. But I think this will be fairly easy. I think it's just... I don't know if it's inside... I think it's inside a controller, probably. No? No. Controller is empty. Okay. Spawner pawn. I need the mouse down. I need the mouse. Oh, really? I need to understand how it's done. 1 second. Input. Mouse down. Yes, I'm searching this one exactly. I'm searching this one. Why mouse down is not showing, boys? Why? Input action mouse down. There it is. Mouse down, mouse down. Okay. I mean, fine. But apart from that, okay, it's only done like this. It's based on okay. Okay. Our physics hand, BP hand. What? Huh. This, by the way, will be a bit annoying because it means that I need to change the input axis. I need to remap the input axis of the mouse when we are in the mini game, so it will do something different. Or I do a or I check like for game mode, or I don't know, because this is on the pawn. Dice spawner custom, and dice spawner custom, I'm pretty sure that is listed as, or is listed as in the player start. No. Or is listed in the project settings, in the maps and modes. Default pawn class. No, default pawn class here is the same. Okay. It's not in the player start. No. 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 But this dice spawner custom should be somewhere, huh? I think it must be in the project settings. I'm just missing it, but default pawn class. Why the default pawn class is not showing up when I click on? Interesting. I don't know if it's in the game instance at this point, or I see. It's in the game mode. Okay. So there is a custom game mode, and the game mode is referring to this. Okay. Okay, so this is how it's set. And there is also a dice player controller. But I think the dice player controller is doing nothing. Yeah, exactly. So the trick is that the game mode is specifying the custom spawner, and the custom spawner as a as a pawn, right? And the pawn is the one that is responsible for movement, right? And so yeah, but we can I think we can do this, and we can possess, you know, I think we can possess this guy. I think in this case the possess function could be a good one for us. I think the possess class can be good for us. I mean, we will figure it out in plane shift, not here, but it's just trying to understand how to do it. I think we'll have to player clicks on the trade. He starts the mini game by by possessing a custom. I don't think we should just move the camera. I think the best would be to possess a custom pawn for controls, right? I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's probably the easiest way. Otherwise, yeah, the only problem is what happens. I mean, if you are possessing another pawn, you just create for the mini game. What happens then if someone is trading with you, chatting with you? Oh my god, that's a mess. I think possessing a custom pawn is probably not possible for us. It's probably not possible. I need to think about it, but I think it's more of a mess than a solution. I need to think about it. Probably not. Probably not. Probably it's easier to do it the old way. But apart from that, okay. So this one I understand. So we have the movement inside this. Okay. Now, what do we want to do? I think, first of all, I think it would be nice to shake it up or down. Because it is shaking it horizontally only. I think it would be nice that if this thing goes up. No? Why not? I think it's because the Z location, you see that the Z location is never changing. While what is this handle length? Ah, it's a multiplier. It's a multiplier which is anyway then clamping the value to this. I see. But I think I would like this to stay the same, and I would like this to go into the Z. I mean, it's a matter of preference, obviously, but fuck. Why? I mean, what? I didn't change anything. I mean, this change is what is making... What? I don't believe it. Okay, now I believe. No, it's impossible, boys. There's no relation. This one is no relation to this. But it seems it does, huh? It seems it does. Okay. Because I think that this one is used also before we have the mouse down, while it should not, right? I think that we only have it so mouse down. Sorry, where was this one going? Was going here as well? Was going there, huh? It's kind of weird. I mean, I want to set this only... I think I understand what was the idea. The idea... Wait. I think the idea, which is a bit of a crazy idea, but is that if I have my mouse up here, no. No. I don't understand this thing, but it's fine. So we should do this only when mouse down is equal to true, I guess. At least that's my thinking. Yes, exactly. Okay, there was a bit of a mistake in the original code, but it's fine. Someone answered on the WhatsApp about the dragon dice. They don't know that I used it only to send me a picture. Okay, so we do this, but now I can switch what I wanted to switch. So now I can switch this with this. And so in theory, now when I move the mouse up, no, it's not doing it. Why is it not doing it? What? New Z, yes. I don't understand, boys. I'm super confused. I'm super confused. Exactly. So this one is driving this, okay? Now the question is why it moves left and right but doesn't move up or down? That I really don't understand. Let me extend a bit the range 1 second, because maybe the range is too little, but I don't think so. I don't think so. Why is not going up? Why it doesn't go up? So annoying. X, maybe because it's not mapped. Let me see. X is move right, X is move up. No, it's mapped for sure, because before it was moving. So... I know it's not mapped. Yeah, it is mapped. Mouse, mouse Y. Mouse Y. Why? Why you do this? Wait. No, 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 no. Let me debug it 1 second so we see what happens. So if I press the mouse, nothing is happening. GG. Mouse up. Yeah, but sorry, why it works on this side and doesn't work on the other side? I don't get it. I don't get it why it works. Why now it works? You see that it's working in this direction, right? Because now it's doing this, changing the Y and the X. But if I ask him to change the Z, he's not doing it. Why? What happened, by the way? Now I fucked up everything. This thing is architected in a weird way. Next action. What is next action? Next action greater than 0. What is this? Set next action equal to 1. What the fuck? Release the currently held component. Read the variable of our physics and BP and grab component at location. Sphere. BP and static mesh. Get actor of class dice PP cup. So it's basically attaching. Okay, I think it's a bit complex, but it's fine. I mean, it's okay. I don't know if I would do it this way, but fine. I mean, I think we could directly, you know, manage the cup movement instead of having an object which is then attaching to the cup and then is moving the cup. I don't know why we need this redirection. I don't understand why we need this redirection of cup to hand. Absolutely have no idea. Right? Because on mouse down we do that, but you know what, I think I'm gonna change it completely. No, I think that the logic is kind of fine, but the implementation, I don't like it. For example, I don't like the fact that you have this mouse down. I mean, anyway, when you are releasing the mouse, it's doing the thing, right? So if when you are releasing the mouse is doing the thing, why not put the thing here? Right, so that at least you know what you need to do, right? Which is basically this part, which is the release. And also this one will never work because it is cross two different. Well, is 0 and 1 that maybe could work, but I think the mech roll is fine. I'm getting confused. I need to simplify this, otherwise I will not, it will not get into my brain. It will not get into my simple brain. Okay, so at least, you know, when you release the mouse, it's doing what you need to do. I mean, without going this crazy route of then, yes, do once, maybe do the other, and in case, do something else. The only thing I think we are not doing is this. Set collision enabled, the collision query and physics. I'm not completely sure about... No, all of this is useless, boys. All of this is completely useless. Completely useless. I don't know what is this set joystick used. I have no idea. But no, the only thing I wanted to know is why it's not moving on the Z. Fuck. It's moving on the X. It's moving on the Y, but it's not moving on the Z. Why? And by the way, I don't think that this one can be... yes, it can. It can be one. Yes, it can. It can, absolutely. Why is not moving on my Z? Why is not moving on my Z? If I say Z200, you know, and I put it like... hard-coded. Wait. And I put it like hard-coded. No, there is something not working as we want. There is something that is not working as we want. New location Z. No, boys. There is something that is preventing this thing to move on the Z. It seems that the Z is completely ignored. Our physics end. Wait. We need to understand this, boys. Otherwise, we cannot continue. Physics handle. Physics handle component. Utility object for moving physics objects around. There is a utility object for moving physics. I never seen it, but I think it's nice that is part of whatever. But because I think that this one is doing the... But it's not even doing it. Because actually, you know, we are moving the hand, right? We are moving the hand with our... I mean, why we are moving our physics hand when we can just move the cup? I don't get it. I don't get it. And by the way, wait a second, man. Let's set a variable. Let's set a variable that is called our cup, okay? And our cup is of type dice cup, okay? And when we initialize in the begin play of this guy, in the begin play of this guy, we set the same as we set our physics end, probably. Yes. We also set our cup. You know, to be this thing, right? Okay. So now we have our cup set. Now, what I want to say is spawner custom. Yeah, but then how do we get... wait. I'm confused now. What? What? I'm confused. No, because we have it in the hand. No, we have it here. We have it here. So it was just above, because the begin play is above the, which is super confusing. The begin play is usually the first thing that you see in the graph, and it was at the bottom. Okay, so okay, so instead of doing this, why we don't move our cup? Why? Let's move our cup. So much easier. Maybe it will not work, but I want to understand why. In fact, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't. In fact, it doesn't. Why doesn't... Why doesn't... Grab component. Wow, it doesn't really move, huh? It doesn't move because it's colliding with something, or it doesn't move because something else is happening? Dice, cup, hand. I mean, my point is that I don't need the hand. I think I don't need the hand, but maybe I'm wrong. But I should be able to move this, you know, even if... But actually it's not moving, so probably there is a reason why it's not moving. Probably there is a reason why. There is a reason why it's not moving, huh? You cannot move an object with physics just by setting the location. Because, I don't know, there is any constraint or anything. No, the cap we have it. The cap we have it. It's just that it's not moving. We have the cap and we have the pointer to the cap. But our cap is not moving. Hello, Piat Machine. Hi. Welcome. Why our cap is moving only if we do it with the physical hand? Why? Wow. Wow. I mean, it is locked. I mean, it was moving through the hand, but I wanted to remove the hand from the picture because I don't think we need the hand. I don't think we need the hand to move this. What do you mean he's locked? Like he has like he has a special property to say that it cannot be moved or whatever? I don't know. What do you mean by locked? Lock? There is no lock. Box collision. Lock? There is no lock property. I don't know what you mean by lock. This is a bit weird. Why I cannot move my... A dice spawner custom. What the fuck? Check physics on root component from detailed panel. Check physics on root component. Physics. Physics is saying tick group component tick during physics block. There is a block input, but all input on the stack below the stack will not be considered. Physics. I have physics on what? I have physics on static mesh. I have physics on static mesh, and on static mesh I have simulate physics. I have enable gravity, which is disabled. Constraint mode, X and Y plane. Why the fuck we need to do this? Fuck. Okay, it was, for some reason it was constrained on the X and Y plane. Why? But it's still not doing it anyway. It's still not doing it. Constraint lock position. There was a lock position XY plane, so that for sure was giving some issue. But boys, I don't understand why. If I click on this, right? If I click on this, at the moment I'm setting the actual location of my cup at 0, 0, 0. Why is not freaking moving? Why is not going where I want him to go? Is this 0, 0, 0 ready? Okay, this is 0, 0, 0. Okay, let's go to 1000, 1000, 1000 then. Please move. Oh my god. This cup is not moving. This cup is not moving, like if it's glued in place. Why? What is going on with this cup? What is going on? Box collision. There is a collision box, which is okay, which is this one at the top. This one is just done because the dice cannot exit. Okay. But I don't understand why this actor cannot be moved. Mobility is movable. Let me see all the ones that have been overridden. Linear damping, angular damping, enable gravity. Constraints, replicate physics, stay awake, center of mass, max angular velocity. Collision. Collision preset, physics actor. I will go no collision for a second just to understand, because I'm so confused. I don't know, boys. I don't understand why this cup is not moving. I don't understand what is good. There is for sure something, for sure there is something, but I don't understand why. Invalid simulate option body is set to simulate physics, but collision enable is incompatible. Yeah, okay, because I disabled it actually. Makes sense. I mean, I said no collision, so that is why. It was what? It was physics actor, huh? Collision enable. Yeah, but wait, maybe we don't reach that place ever. We don't reach this place ever. Wait a second. We don't reach this place ever because we don't get S-Dice spawn custom. This variable is empty, boys. That's why. So we're never going there, I guess. BP dice cup. I mean, you mean that this one is empty? What do you mean it's empty? It's not. Now it is when I click it again because the cup disappeared. No, but it's valid. It's valid. It's going through this. It's going through this. It's going through this, boys. But it's not. It's not moving at the thing at all. Oh my god. Is it because he has movement? Is it because he has movement? But this thing is a normal actor with no movement component or anything, so it's just an actor, bro. It's just a thing in the world. I mean, it's absolutely nothing, you know? It's like if it was a... It's like if it was a cylinder, you know? Like if it was this cylinder. I mean... Nothing more than this. I'm stuck on a very stupid thing. Pity. We are wasting time at the moment. Pity. Pity. We are wasting time. Well, we should be doing something more, I mean, to progress more. But we are stuck on a stupid thing. So basically, okay, I wanted to change it. Maybe it was not a good idea to change it, but I did it. So... let me delete the end completely. Let me delete it so it's not even, you know... It's not even in the picture anymore. I can spawn many dice though. Look at that. I can spawn a lot of dice. I never seen an actor not moving, okay? If you do set actor location. That is what is making me crazy, you know? Set actor location is not moving. I mean, what the hell? I mean, why? Let me make another separate button, okay? That does only what we want. So what we want to get this. So let's get it again. We will print it out as well. So that we know that we got the right item, right? And then, I mean, we just do a set actor location. So what is the problem with set actor location? What is the problem? Because it's colliding and so you cannot move it? So give me a good location. A good location is, I don't know, this one. So it's 00460. Okay, 00460. 00460. Okay. Move this thing, please. Bro, it's not moving. It's not setting the location to this. Like if for some reason the location of that object was... Let me see if on the tick, maybe on the tick he has some... Yeah, I think that's the reason. That's the reason. Wait. He must have a tick. No, actually it doesn't have a tick. Begin play, set collision enabled, no collision. Bro, I don't understand. Oh my god, I don't understand why this thing is not moving. Why this thing is not moving? I think there is something on the tick of one of the other objects in the scene which is referencing that and is keeping him in place. I mean, there is no other possibility. There is no other possibility. Can I put a box? Can I have a sphere, you know? But I need it in an actor though. Can I have another actor and just move it? Because I don't know, I'm going crazy. Yeah, dice BP, perfect. This guy. This guy is perfect. Okay. So we'll get this guy and move it. We will get that guy. Right? Not this one. We will do dice BP. Yes. We will print it and we will move it. Okay. The problem is that... But you see, it's moving. When I see go there, it's going there. You know? That guy is going there. It's very nice that I can interact like this. So why the dice BP is not... The dice cap is not moving? What is weird on this guy? I think there is something weird on this guy. There is something weird. That has been set just to be fun, and this setting is screwing up my life. Simulate physics. I can remove simulate physics, and I can put all these values as standard, whatever they are. But I don't think that any of these values are actually making a difference. Ah, they are. They are making a difference. They are making a difference because now that I changed them all, now I don't know if I will ever be able to go back. Yes, I think I went back. So one of these ones is preventing movement. Okay. One of these ones is preventing movement. Is it that when you have physics enabled on an object, you cannot move it with set actor location? Did you change the constraint of the one that you... I don't know. We can check. Yes, the constraints are relieved. The constraints are not there anymore. But now I cannot move it. Okay, we will go one by one, okay? We will click on one by one of these things. We will click on one by one. So let me remove simulate physics as the first one, right? Which I think is probably the one, but yes, now it moves. Okay, so if I have simulate physics on, right? If I have simulate physics on, I cannot anymore call set actor location. Why? Why? What the fuck? Why I cannot call anymore set actor location on a physics object? I can never move it again. Set actor location not working after toggling simulate physics. I'm not sure it is a bug. Two possible options. One, your game is a multiplayer game and running with more clients. In this case, physics and physics simulated movement will not be replicated because the engine can replicate simulated mesh if a static mesh component is set as the root of the actor. Two, but physics simulated actor accepted mostly force and direct setting location may be ignored. If not, I'm sure. You need to work with physics constraint actor component. This is a simple actor can tie connected to the actor and meshing. Super twisting movie based actor is not simulating physics. Will not fall to the ground, just swinging. What the fuck? Yeah, which was I guess the physics handle. Yeah, okay. Okay. So the way it was done before was done because you cannot set the actor location without a physics handle on a physics object. GG. GG, Epic Games. Okay, let's not make things simple. Let's make things complex. Okay. GG. Okay. So we must have the physics handle to move this thing. Okay. I mean, I'm not against it. I was just trying to say, oh, if there is a simpler way, let's use it. Let's use a simpler way, you know. GG. Okay. Okay, we need to use a physics handle, boys. I don't know why. I don't know why I cannot set the actor component, the actor location, but I cannot. And so we will use the physics handle and fuck it. No, it's okay. I mean, it's okay. I mean, it's fine through the handle. I mean, it's fine. I mean, I just wanted to simplify the code, but it seems it's not possible. So fine. Easy. Okay, now the problem is that I did a lot of damages. So this grab should be fine. I did a few damages, but I mean these changes are also allowing me to, you know, to learn more about the code and to learn more about how this is done. So I think anyway a bit of experimentation. Okay, so yes, wait. Okay, so we want the X, the Z to go there, and the X to go here, eh? Okay. I mean, it moves a bit weird, but because it's the absolute Z. Is the absolute Z, which is a very bad idea. What the hell is going on here? Why this thing is rotating like this? What is going on? The Z seems that the Z is fucking up things, huh? The Z is fucking up things. More than expected. More than expected. Why is it rotating now? I think because the handle is not exactly in the middle. Because I positioned it manually and probably is not exactly in the same position, and not being in the same position is probably doing weird stuff or what? Why the handle? You see that he's slowly rotating, you know? He's slowly rotating. I don't know why, but he's slowly rotating. Before he was not doing this. But I think that the trick is the constraint on the X and Z. So I think he did it. No, when he falls down is because we have an animation. We have an animation that is doing the fall down. But yeah, he's locked the Z because otherwise he was doing this. But why? I'm only moving. You know, I'm only moving the Y and the Z. I mean, I don't know. I mean, why is going in a weird position? If I set the actor location, so it's changing the rotation as well. Can we just reset the rotation to 0, 0, 0 every time and fuck it? Okay. And he starts to fuck up. How he starts to fuck up? Why? Why starts to fuck up like this? Why? And he does it only if I'm changing the Z. No, he's doing it anyway. He's doing it anyway. He's doing it also if I... It's exactly the same. He's fucking up because he's not constrained on the X and Y. is not constrained on the X and Y. So something is happening between the handle, right? Because the problem here is the handle. Can we view the handle or not? BP hand. Visible? No. Because it's actually a sphere, but the sphere is actually visible. Physics handle. Default scene route. But why we have a sphere, I have no idea. Physics handle. Soft angular constraint. Soft linear constraint. Interpolate target. I mean, it doesn't seem to be perfect science, you know? I mean, while moving the mouse, it seems that it's grabbing this thing in a BP end, BP end, BP end. Can I have a box? Can I have a cone? Can I have a cone inside of this? Because I want to see it. I want a cone with zero physics, obviously, and zero collision. With no collision at all. But I would like to see what happens to my... I mean, my cone is perfect. Fuck. The cone is, so the handle is perfect, but the... Look. The cone is the handle, okay? Look. The cone is good, but it's like losing the... He's losing the cup. He's losing the cup. Why don't lock rotation? I think if you lock rotation when you do this, he will not look nice, you know? It will just move left and right, while we want it to shake a bit. You see that he's shaking a bit. We want this shake to happen. I don't know exactly when it's starting to fuck up, you know? Because it's not happening always. Like now, for example, it's not fucking up. Okay, now it's starting to fuck up in that direction. I mean, it's a bit random. Now it's starting to fuck up in this direction. I don't know, it's kind of... It's weird. I mean, if I lock rotation... Because I guess with the same reasoning, right? If I cannot set the actor location, also I cannot set the actor rotation of my thingy, right? I mean, why so complex? I mean, or better, why it just doesn't work, you know? Why it just doesn't work? But I see why John did the lock. The problem is that if he did the lock, right? Okay, let's put the lock again, so at least we understand this thing. If we put the lock is on what? Is on the static. The lock was here, eh? Was lock plane x and y. Was lock plane x and y. So basically you are constraining what? You are constraining the physics. Because here is a physics constraint. It's not a movement constraint. So we are saying that, yes, in fact it's not rotating anymore, you see? It's just moving left and right, but it's not getting an inclination anymore. Which I guess is the real pity though. It was much nicer with a bit of an inclination. It was so much better. You see, if I do without the thing, let me remove the the cone, because anyway we understood that unfortunately the handle is correct, is the object that goes places. You see how he moves? It's so much nicer, you know, it's way nicer this way. I don't know, I can put a check on the tick, that is, if he's going over a certain angle, he's resetting their rotation, but sounds a bit stupid. Like now, for example, you see that he has a... he's in a wrong position. And I cannot bring him back. There is no way for me to bring it back to... It's like if the handle is disconnected. I mean, it's like if the handle is not working properly, basically. I mean, it's not keeping things, you know, in place, perfectly in place. Let me see what happens if I move the handle in another location. Let's say here. Yeah, it starts to fuck up when I push only when I'm very far like this. When I'm very far and I continue to move far away, because I think if I move here in the middle, you will probably not fuck up. Well, it's starting to fuck up a bit. I think it's when you continue to move in plus minus over the 0 line. And then it starts to rotate. Fuck. Hello, Unlearner. Hi. Okay, so for some reason this handle is not working as expected. Or anyway, it's working, but not very nicely. Utility object for moving physics object around. Physics handle. I mean, it could be a good idea, but it needs to work, boys. Otherwise, if it doesn't work, physics handle, bad precision. I don't know. Accuracy. Bad accuracy. I mean, physics handle. Shit. Because I think physics handle is done for like virtual reality, you know, kind of virtual reality applications, and I don't know if it's really what we want. Let me read again that answer, because I mean the answer they was saying. Set actor location, not working with physics, Because if I could move him myself, you know, it would be so much easier. This guy is saying, 1. Your game is multiplayer, and in this case physics and physics simulated movement will not be replicated because engine can replicate simulated meshes if static mesh components are set as the root of the actor. Okay. It doesn't seem the case. Physics simulated actors accepting most forces and direct setting location may be ignored. I'm not sure about this. Try to connect together two actor and mesh allows wing movement twist. The base actor is not simulating physics tied to the actor. Constraint component to character. If interact happen, interact character mesh, your constraint component, the mesh will follow. This guy is writing English worse than me, by the way. And mesh will follow your character. And don't forget to set mesh as root interactive actor. Well, the thing that I want to try is this. If we remove this default scene and whatever, that I never understood why it exists, by the way. of our dice cap. Is this getting better or worse? Is identical. Is it as bad as... Is as bad as with the thing. So you are saying apply force, right? You are saying apply force. I can apply force. The problem is, how do I keep, you know, my cap within a certain range? You know what? I think I will do the trick that I was saying of the tick. So when moving, I know we cannot, because we cannot reset the actor location since it's a physics object. So even if we want, we cannot do it. We cannot control this thing for real, you know? If this thing goes crazy, right? Like this, because he has a force, I cannot really reset the rotation, because I cannot do it. It's a physics object. I cannot set the rotation, I cannot set anything. Well, I could disable physics, set the rotation, and then enable it again. Yes, that I could do. That I can do. That I can do. I can disable physics. I mean, it's a bit stupid, but... basically, we say... So, on the tick of the object, we check if we go over a certain thing and we reset, and we disable physics, reset the rotation, and enable it again. Oh my god. I mean, the point is anyone going to shake more than this? Probably not, but... The other thing I wanted to fix, because there is a problem at the moment in this thing, is that it's taking the location of the hand as the position. The problem is that my hand... no, I mean it's taking the... plus minus 50. Yeah, but it cannot be plus minus 50 absolute. It must be plus minus 50 plus, you know, the original location. Otherwise, it's completely broken. Right? So, wait, that is what? That is the y. That is the y. So it should take the y and add it to this, right? Otherwise, it's gonna do a mess. This is why our z doesn't work, because it's not adding, you know. That is the reason why our z... Yeah, you see now the z... Oh. Fuck. Wow. Ah, because it's continuously adding. No, wait. Because it's continuously adding. We need to save the original position. Otherwise, we need to save the original position and only add on top of the original position. Right? So our dice cap, our custom spawner needs to have what? Our custom spawner needs to have cap original position, original position, and this must be a vector, and this one should be set at the beginning with in the begin play or whatever, right? Set our cap, get actor location, I hope I can at least get the actor location. Otherwise, I mean, physics enabled is insane, boys. It's insane. But it's good. This will be the first thing that we have with physics in the game. So the tiger speaks great English. Oh, okay, thank you. I was saying fishes up to yesterday, but okay. So all of this should not be done on the actor location, but should be done on the original cap position plus or minus a certain value, right? So if this is the Y, this is the X, and this is the Z, right? And that one should never change. Why the... Wait, why the Z is not getting added though? Plus 100, minus 100, handle length. I don't know what is this handle length, by the way. Handle length. Handle length is 10. What is this thing? Is multiplied by what? Is multiplied by the movement. Okay, so is how much you want the movement to be relevant. Okay, it's just a factor of relevancy of the mouse movement. Okay, and then we clamp it anyway to this value, and then we add to the original position maximum plus 50 and minus 50. Okay, so at the maximum, so if the cap original position is, so the cap should never go places anymore, right? Why it goes down like that? Why doesn't stay within my range? Because why I'm doing this? Because I prefer, you know. Uh-oh. And now the sectator location works. What the fuck? Yeah, because I think at the beginning it's disabled. At the beginning the physics are disabled. They get enabled only when you put the dice in it. Good job, bro. Ah, very nice. I think that the up and down is very nice. You. Why they can go out though? That's not good. The idea was that they would not go out, right? The idea. So the trick was that we had on top of the cup, we have this box, right? We have this box, which is actually forcing the dice to stay in. Now, it doesn't really have to be, I mean, it can be like this, for example, but this one, unless I disabled it, it should have collision, yes, block all. So this one should block everything. And I think the only point is that in our code we disable this collision at the beginning. No box, because they are able to enter, right? They are able to enter into the cup. So if they are able to enter into the cup, need a bigger ball. If they are able to enter into the cup, it means that that box originally is disabled, right? The collision of this guy is disabled for some reason. Otherwise, they would just not enter. But they do enter. How is that possible? Because we disabled physics on the World Cup. Ah, okay, because we disabled physics on the World Cup. If I enable... Okay, let me just prove the point, right? If I enable physics on the cup from the beginning... set simulate physics. What do you mean? What do you mean unrecognized tab? What the fuck is an unrecognized tab? Oh my god, the find results went crazy, boys. It's GG. The editor became crazy. We don't have any more our find. So simulate physics, we only have one, which is this one. I mean, I can say simulate, but this one is not. This one is not. I think the cover is not working. You see? The cover is not working. Why the cover is not working? Why the cover is not working? The cover. The cover is a box, which is a child of our static mesh, but then I don't think it's a big issue. We have enabled gravity. We have visible. Hidden in game. No, hidden in game. GG. Hidden in game. I see the box, but it's not blocking anything. Why? Collision preset block all, and is blocking everything. So war static, war dynamic. Maybe I need to enable physics on him as well, because otherwise physics object will go through him. Maybe. Maybe. No. Doesn't make a difference. Okay. Visible, hidden in game. Start with tick enabled. Movable. I mean, if I'm saying block all, why is not blocking all? Why? I mean, it's like the cup, because I think it because it's a special object. It's a box collision. A box generally used for simple collision. Bounds are rendered as line in the editor. Okay, nice, nice, nice. Is what I need. Generate overlap event is disabled. Is this making any difference? No, it's not making any difference. This thing is not working. Simulation generated events, lock, replicate physics, enable gravity, linear damping, tick interval, visible, area class, navigation, nav area obstacle. No, we don't need any navigation. What do you mean navigation? You want to navigate on this guy? Why is not blocking, boys? Why? Why this box is not blocking anything? Why? Because the cap is blocking. And the cap is set as... but wait. Collision preset physics actor. Wait. Collision preset physics actor. Maybe it needs to be like this, huh? Maybe it needs to be... No. And simulate physics. Physics actor with simulate physics. Fuck. It doesn't block anything. It doesn't block anything. Okay, let me do this. Blocker. This is a blocker actor, okay? Just to make a test, okay? Our blocker actor is made of a box the same way. Box collision, and box collision is as big as this. Okay, I'm fine. And my blocker actor, why generated 2? Oh my god. The editor is going a bit crazy these days, huh? He deleted the other one. And now we cannot open it anymore. Oh my god, the editor went crazy. 1 second, I'm restarting it because I think he really went crazy. I renamed one file and he created 2. One with the uppercase and one with the lowercase. And obviously now it completely disappeared. There is not one, nor the other. GG! Okay. Blocker. Okay, so if we have a blocker, and a blocker is made of a box, and maybe this box is, you know, yes, like we want, like this, I don't know. And we place this blocker. Let me open my map. Custom map. Where is the map? Where is the map, my friends? Oh my god, I cannot find it. Why is not? It's in the root. Okay. So if we put our blocker here, right? And maybe we make it slightly bigger. Okay. Completely ignored. Our blocker is completely ignored. Okay. If I do block all. No, because I just wanted to see if it was a separate. Okay, blocked something at least. He blocked something, but it didn't really block all of them. Which is kind of scary. I mean, he blocked only a few, only one of them. Maybe it's because they went through from the side. They went through from the side. Yes, they went through from the side. So let me do a 3-3. Okay, so now it's really big. So in theory now, what happened? The camera went crazy. Yes. Okay, now it's blocked. So the blocker is blocking. But the box, as a child of the static mesh, is not blocking anything. Now, why? I have no idea, but it is what is going on. This is what is going on, boys. This is what is going on. Easy bug. Okay. Okay, let me see if I make the box and the static mesh as you know, separate objects, right? I mean, not attached to the same... not one child of the other. Zero reaction, boys. Zero reaction. Wow. So if he's inside the same, object, for some reason this box is not working with physics. It's not working with physics. if he's inside the same object. I mean, why? 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 Collision is this one, is the one that I'm looking at. Is this. So we tried physics actor, we tried block all, but it doesn't care. So I don't understand really. I don't understand why it works as a separate object, but it doesn't work as a I mean, inside the same object. I mean, it cannot simulate two of them. I mean, what is the point? I mean, what's the point? Only the first one works? I don't know. What the fuck? Are you clicking simulate physics or play? What do you mean? There is no simulate there is play. I'm clicking play. Is there a simulate physics? No, there is no simulate physics. There is a simulate, but it's not simulate physics. I'm clicking play, but it's normal that I click play. And the cup works. As you can see, the cup is working. No, but simulate is not... I don't think simulate is doing what do you think is doing. It's not I don't know what is it, but it's not what we need. What we need is play. We play the game. We don't simulate what it's doing. By the way, there is another problem that with dice in it, as you can see, if they go all in one place, the cup starts to rotate because obviously he has physics, and also if you load more, the cup is starting to go down because the weight, you see, it's going down because the weight of the dice are pushing it down. Which is kind of weird, but okay, we cannot. Okay, we need to block on the X and Y. This is so bad. This is so bad. Well, we could have an invisible. Wait, we could have an invisible stand, right? If we have an invisible stand, right, our blocker number 2, the cup will never be able to go down, right? In theory, I mean, if that blocker is the real blocker. Yes, you see, it's not going down anymore because that blocker is a physics blocker, and so okay, that is good. That is good. So we could have this. Now, what happens when he rotates though? That I have no idea. Yeah, everything goes crazy. So we should disable. We should or delete or disable physics on this guy when the cup rotates, right? Otherwise, it's getting into the way. It's getting in the way too much. Interesting things. Yeah, you see, it's not moving. My dice is second to. But they get out. Yeah, and then and then he goes crazy because he found this guy. He found this guy. and this guy is blocking everything. But we can, you know, delete this guy as soon as we release the mouse. So that would be easy. That is not a problem. We can just search for blocker and search for blocker and delete it, or destroy actor. We can destroy the actor. Well, then we will have to re-enable it. Maybe we just set no collision, which is probably better. At the moment, this guy is what? Is collision default, which I don't know what is it. What is default, but is block all. Yes, I think we should disable, and then when you reset it, it will enable it again. So that's probably how it should work. So when you have the mouse released, you know, the first thing we search our blocker guy, and we set collision enabled, false, no collision, right? So this in theory should not make the crazy effect. So the dice will still go in and the cup will not move, but then when we shake and rotate, you see, everything works as expected. Okay. Yeah, we still have the problem of the shake, but if we shake it, I mean, if we constrain to X and Y, I think that's good enough. Let me constrain it again 1 second, and then we have the problem of the cover, because the cover is actually not blocking the dice in any way. Let me message one guy 1 second. It seems that the box at the top is not blocking the dice. They can come out. So what I wanted to say, that okay, this blocker is doing nothing as well. I mean, this the upper blocker is doing nothing, which is a problem. This one we can disable, fine, and it doesn't have the cup go down, fine. And when we shake, no, I said let's try to constrain again the axis of this thing. So if I go on the static mesh and I say constraint X and Y plane, right? Hello, Perfaral Cash. Hi, welcome. What the hell is going on here? What? What is doing now? Why is moving? I'm not touching the mouse. Why is doing this? I'm not touching the mouse at all. Is it because it... Wait. Is it because it's colliding with this other guy? And maybe he's complaining about it? Ah, yes. But the problem is that then when I feel it, it will start to do that. You see the constraint... Anyway, constraining on an axis is a bit stupid. Okay. I hope it was easier, boys. I hope it was easier, but we have a number of problems. Problem number one, our blocker is not blocking the dice, and so they can go out. Problem number two, we cannot have our cup properly rotate left and right because if we enable, you know, if we enable the Z constraint, so that is actually, if we disable the Z constraint, then our cups start to go places, really. Start to go places. I mean, it rotates, it does weird stuff, right? Because this handle, the shaker handle is not good enough. I mean, it's definitely not good enough. It's not working properly, or anyway, it's losing the connection with the cup in terms of rotation. And I mean, this is something done by Unreal. It's not made by us, you know. So now, is it a big problem? I would say no. It's not a big problem. Is it a big problem? No. Is this something I would like to solve? Yes. I think it would be nice to solve it. At least I would like this blocker at the top. It turns on when you release left mouse button in my BP. Check if you do the same. It has no collision on begin play. No collision on begin play. The problem is that if I enable it, is this one? Huh? No, but yeah, but what? It's the box that has no collision on begin play. Okay, got it. Okay, I see it. It's the box that has no collision on begin play, so that's why they go through. Is this thing, boys? Is this thing? But then is re-enabling the collision only when you release the mouse, so that's pretty bad, though. It should enable it when you click with the mouse. Wait. He enables it when you click. He enables it. Yeah, it shouldn't. Okay, so this thing is wrong. Wait, this thing is wrong. Okay. Okay, so now the box will work because it will be without collision. But as soon as I click with the mouse, the collision will be there. And so they cannot get out. Now to prove you this point, okay, so there was actually the disable there. I will not lock it on the Z so that we can really do, really move it a lot. But we learned a lot of stuff tonight, huh? I think it's very nice. I feel I learned a lot of stuff. Constraint, exactly. None. So now he has no constraint, right? So if I make it go crazy like this, fuck. Why the box is not moving with the oh my god, the box is not moving. What? Wait. The box is not moving with it? No, it was this box. Now that box moves for sure, right? No, it doesn't. The box doesn't... Why? Ah, because now I have it not as a child. Wait. Because now I have it not as a child. Yeah, it's fine. Now it will move. Doesn't move. Doesn't give a shit. My box doesn't care about me. Why you don't care about me, little box? Simulate physics. Let me remove simulate physics from him. I just want him to move with the actor. Okay, now he's moving with the actor. Now it is. Now he's moving with the actor, boys. Okay. Let's try to make it like crazy stupid. Fuck. It's not blocking anymore. So if you disable physics, it's not blocking anymore. Seriously? 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 So physics stuff? No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it. Please. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. No, okay, it blocks. It blocks. You see that it blocks? How could they go out? Box no collision, right? And when I when I mouse click, and when I mouse click down, pressed, because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid. Because I'm stupid. Because it's not that box, it's this box. So this one we disabled it because I need to put some info because otherwise. So this one is disable pedestal collision to allow the cap to go down. Okay, and this is okay. This is not what we want to do. I mean, is also we need to do the disable on this guy. This one is enable collision on the, let's call it the cap, or the on the top, to avoid dice falling down. Okay, so yeah, there are two different things, boys. Two different things. Enable. Okay. Nice. Look. Now it will work, huh? Ah, they're not coming out. Okay. Now, the fact that it's moving like shit like this is Okay, so this is very good. This is very good. We learned a lot of stuff today, which is very nice. And I think that this is now starting to work. At least we understood how it works, and it is good. Maybe it needs to be blueprint actor once we get it all set. This is a blueprint actor. This is a blueprint actor, you see? Yeah, so this physics handle is not really working well, and so our cap is moving weird. One thing that I have no idea is why if I use my by the way, I can click on it while it's going down, which is making it even more crazy. But that's not a big issue. No, but I think it's working. I mean, at the moment it's working reasonably good, okay? So I can shake it now, but yeah, I mean, now it's not constrained on the Z. Okay, let me try to do something else, because that I think I understood perfectly what is the problem. I would like the cup to actually stay and not disappear. I don't want the cup to disappear. So when you mouse up, right, the fizzing handle is releasing the component, is setting the simulate physics to on for what? Why? Why is setting the simulate physics on for the... I mean, this I don't think is needed, no? Is it needed? Wait, let me check what happens if I remove it. Yeah, it's working the same. I don't know why we are re-enabling the cup physics here. I don't understand why it's needed. Why? Maybe there is a reason, we will find out later on. And then he's making the roll. So in the roll... in the roll we do what? We remove the constraint mode. You see that here is removing the constraint mode to allow him to rotate. Yes, and then he's setting the get actor of class, line trace for object, it beam result, set new var, new time. Why? Okay, this is the roll, I understand. There is the going down. Okay, I understand. Okay, setting the world location up to that position. Okay, fine, fine. So here it destroys destroy the cup, and here spawn points. Because these ones are still the previous ones. Okay, no, I don't like it too much, but fine. I don't like it too much, but I understand the logic. So it's basically destroying all the actors of the... Obviously, this will never work in a real game, right? Because you are destroying all the dice in the whole world. But fine. So basically, this one destroys previous dice. Or let's say the fake dice, but yeah. Destroy the fake dice. And here is spawning the new ones, right? Which is fine. Now, I don't want to destroy the cup. I don't want to destroy the cup. I want to destroy the cup only... so if I don't destroy the cup, what happens is I shake, I rotate. Wow. Perfect. Exactly what I wanted. Exactly what I wanted, by the way. Wow. By pure chance, by pure luck. I mean, why is doing that? It didn't do it again. Fuck. It was too good, you know? It was too good to be true. I didn't understand why he moved up that way. It was perfect. I don't know why he's constrained to something and is just flowing away. But yeah, the idea would be, you know, the idea would be to have something that, I mean, the cup showing that is like lifting or something, right? Simulate physics off on the cup. I think we do it because we want to move it. We want to move it manually. Yeah, I think it's because we want to move it manually. So we can move it manually. Yeah, I think that's why. So we disable the physics on that one because we want to be able to move it manually. Now, on the box, I think on the box we are not simulating physics, right? So we said that on the box that is on top, which by the way I think it should be a sphere, not a, you know. I think it would be nice that if this thing is a half sphere or some kind, but we can do that with a simple mesh. So this thing is not simulating. Okay, this thing is not simulating physics. It's just blocking all. So without simulating physics, is a blocker. Okay, that's very nice. So I think I will give up on the. I will give up on the XY plane. I think at the moment, you know, we have bigger problems than that. So I think I will just give up on the constraint on the XY plane. I think it's okay. I think we don't have a better way. The problem is that now when you shake, you see, He's shaking horizontally, but he's not. But okay, I mean, it's not a big issue. I mean, we are speaking just of the visuals, right? But I would like the visuals to be nice, but he's not shaking left and right, unfortunately. Invert the ball. Yeah, I can also do that, but this ball is a bit high poly, so maybe I don't want to do that. I don't know. I mean, it's not very high poly, actually. Yeah, maybe we can do that. I mean, we can just use the same ball, you know. Oops. We can just use the same static mesh. And rotate it 180. And make it not visible in game, but I think it will still block. Even if it's not visible, it will still block. And this guy in theory we can delete. Now it's a bit risky to do it now, but because we have all our code that is relying on that, but if it's not visible in game, collision, block all. No, I think if it's not visible in game, it's not blocking anything. Unfortunately. Why? Why is flying? Why? Why is flying if we said that this thing is not simulating physics? Maybe it is. Ah, it's simulating physics, sorry. It's simulating physics at the moment. Should not. If I don't make it visible... Okay. Yeah, it still is working. I mean, it's okay. Now we need to change the... I would be interested to know where that thing is standing on, but... Yeah, it's standing on the thing. Okay, I think it's fine. So I think we can change our box with this top, or anyway, we can. I can also put a simpler version of it, but I think it's okay. So basically, if we shake it, you know, if we shake it, this thing should work now as a sphere. The only thing that I need to change everywhere, wherever we have box, I need to change with sphere. With top, I mean. Unless I call it box, but... No, it's not this. Can we rename the... Wait, let's rename the blocker, otherwise we're getting confused. This one will be pedestal, okay. Pedestal, so we don't confuse it with the other one. So we don't confuse it. Which is better anyway, because we will use a custom. Okay, so in theory now, if I delete my top, if I delete this guy, everything should work anyway, hopefully. I just need to make it invisible, but but wait, top needs to be a child of this one, first of all. And then it needs to be not visible. As we said, right? And now, if I shake it crazy, you see, for example, one really went above. So now they go above the limit, but they never exit. So, which I think is good. Let me just re-enable, where is it? Fuck. No, it's here. Come on. Oh, it's down here. Re-enable the X, okay, because re-enable the X. Okay, so you can shake it in both directions. Now we can allow more shaking, okay? So now the shaking is relatively small. We can go more than that. We can multiply by, I don't know, 15 instead of 10, and we can, because we lost. Wow, he managed to go out. How the hell he managed to go out? What? That should be physically impossible. I mean, at a certain velocity, it doesn't work anymore. No, please, please. Don't make me mad. Unreal, please, don't make me mad. Why one thing managed to go out? How? How we managed to go? Yeah, if you go very fast, the dice are going out. Fuck. Fuck physics. Fuck physics. What I'm building a dice game? Yeah, we are building an MMO, but inside the MMO, we are trying to build a small dice game. And the problem is that we are taking it too seriously. And so now it's becoming a project inside a project. You know? But we just started, you know, a few days ago with some reasoning. Then I stopped and I restarted today. So I think overall is okay. I don't know. Maybe there is a small space between the two, which is doing the trick. I mean, to me, it doesn't look like, but doesn't look like there is, but maybe there is. Can I avoid grids and crazy stuff? We can go like this and see if it's improving the situation. Right? Right. Let's go! Fuck. Why they exit? Why? Oh my god. Okay. So we cannot shake too strong. Fuck. Why all these limitations? But it's okay. I mean, at the end, it's just a simple game. So we will reduce the strength. Okay. We will reduce the possible shake. Okay. Okay. But still I can shake it like a boss, huh? Should we make more blockers outside? I mean, a double blocker. We can have a double blocker, you know, so that, I mean, if you shake it like normally, it doesn't happen. But if you really go crazy like this, well, now with the handle, I reduced the handle sides. It seems to be way harder to, yeah, but I achieved it. I managed to put it outside. Okay, in that case, fuck it. You know, the dice will go out and the thing will go down. Now, when the thing go down, do you want to click on it to unveil it? I think it would be nice that we click on it and it's unveiled. And the result is unveiled. I think would be nice. I'm from Italy. Italy. Pizza, mamma mia. Okay, we cannot solve that one either, so fine. So if you shake it super hard, Unreal Physics go crazy. Okay. Another limitation, but fine. Then we would like to rotate the cup. We would like to rotate the cup the other direction. So I think what we should do, where were the thing is? The timelines. The timelines were inside the blueprint, no? The timelines were inside the blueprint, yes. Roll TL. Okay, so I think we can use this roll. Maybe the only thing that we will slow it down, because I think it would be nice if the reveal, you know, is kind of slow, right? I think it would be nice to have a slow reveal. So how do we do this low reveal? I think we need to do an up. I mean, we need to do down in reverse, but not for the full set. So I think we will have to do play from reverse from end. We need to do a reverse from end, I guess. Reverse from end. And then we need to do basically the same thing we were doing here. The new var 0 is actually the distance. I mean, this is the place where we landed, right? Unfortunately, it's called new var 0, but this is the place where we landed. So I think I can take the new var 0 and do the opposite of this, right? Let me see. We just want it to go. We just want this thing to go up. The new location. I think the new location is easy. Is okay. Let me check 1 second what it does now, because now I'm confused myself. Or what it would do. Okay, it's going up very quick. I think it's probably too quick, actually. but it is actually going up. You know the problem, boys. Now is too late. I mean, I'm having fun, but you love Italy. Ah, nice. You are your neighbor from Austria. Very good. Very good. You use Unreal Engine as well. The problem is that at the moment is, I mean, it's a bit late here, and I need to go. But I think it was good. I mean, we managed to have this thing pretty much working. At least I understood how it works, and now we need to tweak it with some, you know, new timelines, new movement, maybe smooth the movement a bit, and then we need to integrate it with our project. But at least it's starting to function. I think what I will do, I will probably create a UI for selecting the dice here in this project, migrating the other one inside of this. And then I will move it to my project only when the UI is fully completed, because that would be so much easier, you know, than doing this way. Okay, guys, I think I'm gonna go. So if you are new to the stream, please click on follow on Twitch and subscribe on YouTube. And also, if you want to support the project, there is a Patreon website, which is patreon.com/planeshift, where you can get access to the alpha of the game, and also get access to some videos and other stuff that I have here and I post sometimes. We will see each other tomorrow evening, pretty much at the same time. I think we will continue this because it's very fun. So I will continue with this dice thingy, and we will try to at least have a first version working. Okay, I think it will take probably a few days, but let's see. Maybe I will speed up somehow. Okay. With that said, I think I'm gonna go. Thank you for watching. Have a good night. Remember to subscribe. Bye bye.